Hey Gemini, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in to Soul Embers. I hope you're all well, happy, feeling amazing. And today we'll be looking at the most dominant energy for you in the month of June. We'll be looking at why this is happening and also how you can best lean into that energy to get the best outcome for yourself, right? So this can apply to your love life, career, family, friends, personal growth. Who knows? The cards will soon tell us which area of your life it pertains to. If you're new to Soul Embers and you don't know who I am, my name's Andrea. I'm an intuitive tarot reader, coach. I practice vibrational medicine, and Soul Embers is a holistic practice. If you'd like to know more about me or what other services we have to offer, the link to our website's in the description box below, so check it out. See what other services we have to offer. Lots and lots of goodies for you to take advantage of. You can book a personal reading through the website as well. You can also book a free discovery session if that's something that interests you, to see how I can help you on your journey. So, Gemini, let's have a look and see what is the month of June looking like for the beautiful Gemini out there. How's Gemini feeling right now? What's happening? What's happening with Gemini? What is Gemini's energy like right now? So I'm going to take the first one that fell out, which is this one. Cards keep on falling out everywhere. False modesty undermines your power. Step over it. Oofed. What a way to start. Gemini, false modesty undermines your power. Step over it. You know, Gemini, I'm going to hold it up for you to see. You know, I feel that there is this element that you want to break free from doing things a conventional way. I feel that you also want to break free from what you feel are society's limitations. This could have to do with your love life. It could have to do with work. It could even have to do with social circles, right? We'll soon find out. But the thing is that in order to, I guess, blend in or to be a part of that relationship, friendships, or work, whatever it is, I feel that there is this element, like it says, of modesty that you have to entertain in order to upkeep appearances, let's say. And you're quite frankly effing over it. And the card is quite clear. Step over it. If you have had enough of this way of living, it doesn't align with you right now. There is an aspect of yourself that is wanting to explore a different avenue. There is a part of yourself that needs to be nourished. It feels like a part of yourself may be suffocated by this approach, and it needs to come out. It wants to explore. It wants to get those creative juices going. And so you're going to have to approach your current living situation, let's say, with a little bit more decisiveness and belief in, in the path that you want to take. So if you decide to, switch paths, if you decide to take on a new job, if you decide to start a new business, if you decide to, date someone that is so far out of your, let's say, norm and what's expected of you or expected within your community, you don't even need to explain yourself here, Gemini. You just do what you feel, and the delivery is so absolute that it leaves no room for questioning from anybody else. And that's the type of energy that I'm getting. If you want to embrace something new, embrace it. And you need to be okay with it. And you don't have to explain yourself to anybody else. So let's have a look and see. That's very broad. Let's have a look and see. I want to break this down and see what this has to do with. I get the feeling I have to shuffle this. Self-expression. I'm getting a lot here on self-expression. Okay. So Gemini, it seems like there's been a lot of communication about something that you've recently decided to step away from. You know, things weren't quite working out, they weren't being reciprocated, there was a lot of backwards and froing, and I feel that there's a lot of pressure on you to explain why you're doing what you're doing. I don't know who that might be. If this message resonates, you'll know what this is about. But I feel that your decision to step away from this and just pursue what brings you happiness is really being questioned here. It's been highlighted. I feel that there was a sudden conversation that's taken place with someone in your life that ended up in this realization that you want to change things. You're done with the backwards and throwing. You're done with taking one step, you know, 2 steps forward and 1 step back when it comes to pursuing what you want in your life. And you're done entertaining any situations that hold you back. So you want to break free and you want to propel forward and you don't want anything holding you back. And so I feel that you have been trying to balance both what you want to achieve with what makes this person or these people happy, and it's just caused you to feel an element of resentment because you feel like you're being held back. There is an element of frustration here for you, Gemini. Massive energy of transition, massive energy of change that's coming, and I feel that you've had enough of living the way you currently have. You know what else I'm getting here, Gemini? A lot of you may have experienced that you felt suppressed and you're trying to express yourself in other ways, whether it be a new haircut, whether it be you might have even gone shopping and decided to try something different, a new style. You're taking on a new style. You may just have decided to get a tattoo if that's something you resonate with. I feel that you are trying to express your feeling for freedom and self-expression through that way, because you found it really hard to shift your energy and propel forward because you felt like you're being held back. So I hope that makes sense. But let's break this down a little bit and see what this is about. Do we have a card for Gemini from this deck? One more. Do we have a card for Gemini from this deck? We most definitely do. Do we have another one? Or is that it? I think that's it. Okay. Yep, you are taking the lesson. You are learning from this. Gemini, you're taking those lessons and you're moving on. You are looking forward. You are looking into a happier future. You believe you really deserve this. You've worked really hard. I feel you've generally just worked really hard on keeping things together. You've worked really hard on maintaining peace. You've worked really hard on making the best and the right decisions rather than making decisions that feel good, that ignite your passion, that ignite your creativity. I feel that a lot of the decisions you've made to this point have been based on what's best for everybody, what's best for the future, and it's taken away the beauty of living in the moment and enjoying and having happiness. You have been working towards fulfillment, but that journey to fulfillment needs to also include happiness, right? What's the point of working towards a goal when the journey towards that goal is absolutely excruciating? Let's say that you will not feel fulfilled by the time you reach that goal. And that's the type of energy that's surrounding you right now. You're done. Like, you're done entertaining this. You're walking away. You've learned from that. And it's time for you to reap your rewards. It's time for you to embrace what you want to embrace. So the message that I'm getting for you for the month of June is this is something that can't be held back. You know, this transformation, whatever this conversation was that we were talking about before, it was, you wouldn't have been able to avoid it. It's part of the process. The universe brought you this so you can close off a pattern or an aspect of yourself or a cycle that you're definitely ready to move on from. This backwards and forwards, it's time for you to put the backwards behind you, right? Backwards behind you, and propel into the future. And you definitely, it's because you definitely deserve that. And with that comes this, it's the healing begins. Yes, the healing begins, but what I'm getting from this is the acknowledgement and the, that you will really embrace and understand your worthiness. That you deserve to take up space. And that your worthiness is not measured by other people's happiness. That's what this is about. And that's when the healing begins. And that's when you bring those opportunities. You'll align with your opportunities in the future, because right now I feel that your attention has been on measuring your worthiness by how happy the other people are around you. And you may not have done that in the sense consciously, but when you noticed that people around you weren't happy, you felt pushed to exercise damage control to create a more harmonious situation. Yeah. But now you're like, I'm not responsible for their happiness. I'm not responsible for their pain. I'm responsible for maintaining a level of, higher energy, happiness, so that they can step into that rather than me keep on taking that step back and dropping into their energy so that I can pull them out and bring them with me. It's not something you can do. This is the realization that will help you heal and get over and get this closure that you need from this cycle. So let's break this down and have a look. How can you best work through this situation here, Gemini? Do we have a card for Gemini? I'm looking at 2 decks. Sadness. Oh my gosh. You know what, guys? I think Pisces just pulled this card too. I think it was either Pisces or Scorpio. So you might be dealing with a Pisces or Scorpio. Or have that in your chart. If that's the case, this is definitely your reading. Sadness. So this is about the parts of your heart that you've closed off. The parts of yourself that you have. It was Scorpio. The elements that you feel that you weren't able, the elements of the people around you, this person that you're dealing with, if it's a specific person, a situation, whatever it is, however it resonates, this is about you really focusing on that sadness of not being able to bring happiness or bring this together. And there is also, with that, an element of frustration and resentment that you feel responsible anyway. Like, why? So let's have a look and see what the definition is in the book. I love this book. And there's also an action. When you truly allow yourself to cry and feel sorrow over the loss of a loved one, a lost opportunity, or a broken heart or friendship that's ended, you cleanse your soul and allow your heart to heal. Crying and feeling vulnerable can be a sign of strength, which demonstrates your connection to your body. To admit weakness can allow you to know yourself, embrace your limitations, and evolve. Be willing to let go of the cold walls of protection you've created, which make you feel empty and sick. You don't need to get lost in your emotions. Just give yourself time to feel them and let them move through your whole being, cleansing and purifying your body, your heart, and your soul. So what I'm getting here for you, Gemini, is you have put your needs to the side. And again, this may not have been conscious, right? You may be reflecting now and realizing that this is what's been going on. That you were putting what matters most to you in order to bring happiness to other people's life. And you experienced a loss when you decided to put your modesty aside and speak your truth, you know, and embrace your power. False modesty undermines your power. You're stepping over it. You decided to step over that modesty and speak, you know, your truth, and it wasn't well received. And so you feel a deep sense of disappointment, a deep sense of, you know, disappointment at the loss that this has caused when others can't respect your need to, you know, when others don't respect your need to focus on what makes you happy so they can focus on what makes them happy, so that they can pull themselves out of their own shit and you can work through yours, right? And bring happiness to your life. Allowing yourself to feel that loss and not use resentment, anger, disappointment as a weapon, but actually feel that sadness is going to help you connect with your body. It's going to help you begin that healing, embrace your self-worth, and truly believe that you deserve to propel forward, regardless of, you know, how many people that makes happy or not. So the action here is relax your body, place your hands on your heart, ask yourself, where am I holding on to feelings of loss, grief, and sadness? Have you frozen your tears and cut yourself off from your feelings because you're afraid to face a personal situation? Put on some music or a song that touches you and imagine taking off layers of protection from your heart. Then rub your hands together for 30 seconds, place your palms together, holding a bright yellow ball of light in between your palms. Place your hands on your heart and allow this yellow light to dissolve any iciness from your heart. So that's the message I have for you, Gemini. If this message resonates, please do comment below. I love reading your comments. They really do help me connect with you. It's what keeps me going, knowing that I'm making a difference and being of service to the collective. So yeah, do comment below. And if you'd like some help working through this, or you're having some difficulty with the challenges that it brings and you're not sure how to lean into it and how to work through it, feel free to reach out for a discovery session or a reading. Other than that, have a great month. Bye, Gemini.